Good morning, Krumbine Nation. Happy Monday. This is gonna be an interesting video. Timing didn't work out at the light. Yeah. But it's really gonna be interesting because if you're on Facebook and you follow me on Facebook, well, when is this gonna become Google Plus? I don't know. I've actually been watching it. I finally got a invite to Google Plus, and they're kind of open. Google has definitely opened it up in a big way this past weekend, and I've been watching everybody kind of like sign up and start moving over in droves. But it's not like anybody's abandoning Facebook. It's just kind of going over there and testing the waters. So obviously the biggest problem is, what's the point of Google Plus if no one's there? Well, people are there, and the circles that I want to be involved with seem to be there. It's just, can we let go of the one and start using the other? Or maybe the question is, can they exist? Can they coexist? I don't know. I can tell you that Google Plus has a cooler interface and a simpler interface. It's a little bit easier to understand and use. I've always said that Facebook is not easy to use. There's a learning curve. Once you learn it, you're fine, most of the time. But you still have to learn it, and that's kind of unusual for websites or web platforms. But that's really neither here nor there. That's not what I was going to talk about in this video, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But the point was, if you follow me on Facebook, you saw that last night I posted a comment, something along the lines of, ugh, got a very high concept. I don't want to be inspired to write. Yesterday I've had a germ of an idea in my head for a little while, and yesterday I took some time to actually kind of put some thought behind it and develop it into something cohesive that works. And the more I thought about it, the more I was inspired, and I've put together quite a lot of notes on it. Well, I put together a page, 2-3 pages of notes on it so far, and I think it's a pretty good idea. It's a pretty unique idea, and I'm very inspired to work on it. And most importantly, my obsessive personality, my brain is circling and circling and circling around it and thinking about details, and it hasn't done that about a story in a very long time. So on one hand, that's actually pretty good, because if it wasn't at this exact moment, if it wasn't for having a germ of a story to be obsessing about, and because it's kind of a sci-fi hero's journey story, and there are a lot of tiny little details that have to be right about it. So that's why I'm constantly kind of thinking about it and working on the story points and details. I completely lost my train of thought. Where was I going with that? Because if I wasn't obsessing on that, I'd be obsessing about other really stupid things. I really want to get a new tablet, and I know in the last Geek Out video I was saying, gotta be the HTC Flyer, but what I'm trying, this is my head. This is what if it's not one thing, it's another. I gotta obsess about something, and the tablet seemed to be the forefront right now, aside from the story idea. And I went to a store yesterday, and they had the ePad Transformer on display and in stock, and the thing about that sucker is that it is the right price. So it's hard not to. It was hard to walk out of the store and not, because it's $400 versus the $500 entry point for everything else, and it doesn't really sacrifice any features for that price point. But at any rate, that's me obsessing about stupid shit, and hopefully, if I actually do pursue this writing project, I'll obsess about that and save money. That might be an interesting concept right there. But going back to the writing project, I don't want to be inspired to write, because it's such a worthless endeavor, people. It's such a worthless endeavor. You have no idea. If I write a screenplay, which is generally, for me, is easier to, get out and get done, get the whole story out. it's just gonna sit on the goddamn computer, and it's not like it'll ever be sold or produced or what have you, but at least the story gets written. If I write it as a book, well, that has a better chance of being consumed and read, but by what? 3 or 4 people? What's the point of spending all that time and energy writing a fucking novel if it's only going to be read by 2 or 3 people? I don't get that. And it takes a lot. I mean, it's a lot of work. Flip side is that the story's happening. The story's building in my head. So, I mean, might as well? Maybe? I don't know. On the last note, I guess, would be, I should probably just abandon all vlogging altogether because nobody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see my editing, huh? Yeah? I mean, I post the edited video, Cat's video, and that actually gets views and interest in it, and as opposed to these vlogs that no one seems to be interested in. Okay, I shouldn't say. I don't want to offend the people who are watching this, so people are watching these, but more people watch my edited material, such as webcams. So maybe I should just... No, I don't know. Thoughts in my head. Thoughts in my head. Obsessive thoughts. Goes round and round and round and round. I will reiterate this as the final point. Tube Dorks Week 3 is definitely greenlit and moving forward. We're doing, the topic is Casey Anthony, the American justice system, and vigilantism. And I think all of that has everything to do with each other. So, the doors are open. I've already got one vlog. I know Anna's doing a vlog for this one. So, if we have... Please, if you have thoughts in your head about it, just put them on video and send them to me. And, like I've explained on Facebook, the top 5 vlogs, the top 5 best vlogs will make it in. If there are more, and I would love it if there are more for once, they will go onto the weekend, and if they're, or in an overflow week, as far as, I mean, it doesn't matter to me, these weeks aren't generally consecutive, as you might have noticed on Tube Dorks. But if there is an excess and we just don't have room for everything, it's not like your vlog is wasted. I will send it back to you, maybe edited, maybe not edited, but I will send it back to you so you, as a user, can still upload it to your account and then post it as a video response to, like, the table of contents video for the opening of the week. So, that's all I have for you this morning. Hope you guys have a great week. See you on Facebook, right? Stay creative, people.